the electrician by the shop is from Trinidad, and he told me because
Right.
he talked, and
Right.
I told him, that you knew him.
Right. Yeah.
He told me, then I looked it up. So it's been on the news and stuff.
No, in the live, Raju, I hadn't heard about. Was there some questions?
Yeah, so a brother asked, this is more of a comment, said, in my opinion, Israel with its atomic weapons has a desire to control the whole of the Middle East and make an attempt at creating a greater Zionist state. But groups like Hezbollah are so organized, block them from that domination. If they can't handle Hezbollah, I'm sure they don't want no part of Iran.
Of course
In my
not.
opinion, Iran never being the aggressor seems that they are being dictated to fight. Because people always fight the Shia. Actually, no, let me make sure I put the brother's words right together. He said, seems to me the Shia are more dictated to fight. I remember when Israel invaded Lebanon and how Sunni fought alongside of the Shia in order to repel Israel. I believe Allah, I pray Allah, they will see it's just Muslims must band together, but we will have to do some house cleaning, starting with the Saudi family. May Allah see fit to change their hearts.
Okay. No, the Saudi family is already manifestation of defects. So it's 3 or 4 of them guys and signed up some stuff with. That's just clear. We used to talk about it till our mouth was turning white. It couldn't do no good. Now they do it themselves. So the Saudis are not a problem anymore. They've already manifested. You're not qualified to have the 2 holy places or to manage them. We're going to need a universal board of directors to run the Hajj, whatever it is, because you guys you're not qualified to do it. You're not religious, you're not nothing. You're just a bunch of bums and stool pigeons, and the wealth you have, you give it all to the white folks and don't do, you're just dumb. You know, okay, that idea is spreading, that they are dummies, they're like dumb, and they can't get away with nothing. They killed Khashoggi. They just have him coming into place, and they have a hit team come from Saudi Arabia, saw him up and put it worse than the old stuff they used to do. And all that stuff is on record. And they know if they got a picture of him coming in the dog, and he don't come out. What are they trying to do? This is stupid. That's what manifestation of defects is. That's when you're so stupid that you just do everything out in the open. Emperor have no clothes. That's what it is. Guy convinced him he's just the nicest dressed man in town, and he's naked. And everybody else is too scared. That, boy, that's a sharp outfit you got on. It's a birthday suit. Look here, this is the sharpest birthday suit you ever seen. Look here, the cuffs, right? That's the way they act right now. America acts like that. The Zionists, they've already gone too far. We don't have to worry about them. Everybody has to, the U.S. don't follow no UN rules, and neither like the court in The Hague and all of that, and neither do the Zionists. And if anybody else don't follow what they say, they Russia, anybody else, they sanction them. And everybody's looking. Everybody's just looking. That's insane. That's worse than Hitler taking over Czechoslovakia and the Sudetenland. He just did this, and everybody said, yeah, he did that. Right? All the stuff they're doing now, yeah, we just do that. That's what we do. Friend, ally. Oh, submarines, we don't want them no more. We're going to get something with Australia and the French. The French, wasn't no, United States. If it wasn't no French, it wouldn't be no United States of America. They parked their whole fleet out there, Yorktown, right? Gave them money. I mean, if it wasn't no France, it wouldn't be no America as we know it now. They wouldn't have held, they couldn't have did it. It might have been a British colony all the way up to I don't know when, right? This is the point. Like Australia and them, they're not colonies, but they almost, the Queen, Canada, the Queen still rolled through there and talking out the side of her mouth, and they love her. I was there when the Queen Mum came there, it's about 85. The Queen Mum, that's the Queen's mother. The mother wasn't the Queen, but it was all, man. And that's what they call her, the Queen Mum. I said, the Queen Mum, who was that? And she appeared, oh, this is the Queen's mother. She was old, because this girl there now, that child looked like she's getting a permanent residency visa for the Buckingham Palace. I mean, that child is senior citizen par excellence. Is there any more questions on there?
This is, her name is Naima Abdul-Haq. She said that Abdul-Haq is struggling with COVID-19, and he went to the ER ambulance a couple days ago. He's home now, but in serious condition. He was just, I don't know who Abdul-Haq is, though.
Maybe we can get a car and zip up there and see him tomorrow or the next day if anybody feel like it.
She is just saying, just call, she's just saying call.
Well, it don't look like a call. It could be, it wouldn't hurt to just take a few hours to drive up there to Michigan. Yeah, if anybody feel like it, I don't have no license, so I can't rent nothing, And, but no, Abdul Haq, yeah. Okay, what was the questions that was there? Because I know I didn't answer. It was.
He mentioned, may Allah change the hearts of the Saudi family. He also said that it seems to me that Shia are more dictated to fight.
Of course, yeah.
That's what he's saying.
For jihad, yeah.
He's saying that
or martyrdom. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's just what he said. He just said, based off what he's looking at and what's happening in the Middle East, that Shia are more dictated to fight. And that how in Lebanon, when they were able to repel Israel, it was Sunni and Shia that fought together. And that, hopefully Muslims see that, and that we must band together.
Don't worry about it. Out of that Sunni Shia stuff, with Lebanon, with Palestine, with the bums losing credibility, even the old organizations here, the MSA, the founders of MSA, they was mixers. The first two presidents of MSA might have been Shias. At least out of the first four, two of them were Shias. But that was way back when. We heard about Qadianis and all of that. Way back when there was Qadianis. It wasn't Shias.
You're saying that, at least here in America, the Sunni-Shia divide is relatively new. Is that what you're saying?
No, all over the world it was.
All over the world it's new.
No, what I mean is, for instance, when I became a Muslim, like back in the 70s, they didn't have issues about Sunnis and Shias, even here in the U.S. The founders of MSA, Muslim Student Association, which later became ISNA and all that, they didn't have differentials between Sunnis and Shias. That's why I can remember out of the first four presidents of MSA, at least two of them were Shias. At least two of them were Shias. Okay, so now the Qadianis was the main thing. Qadianis, like in Pakistan, they believe Ghulam Ahmed was kind of a prophet, so that took him out of the. But then the Qadianis that was here, our first Negro Muslims were mostly from the Qadianis because they didn't do too much jihad, so everybody liked them. Yeah, the colonizers.
Right, yeah.
So they liked them. They loved them, in fact. You know the translation of Quran, Maulana Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Okay. And the original book, I don't know if you ever read it, it's called The Religion of Islam. That was a good book. The only part in it was one part about mujaddids. Anyway, and the chief was the mujaddid for a while, if you remember. Maybe that was a long time ago. It was 40 years ago. You probably wouldn't remember. A little too before your time. But the chief was the mujaddid. I am the mujaddid. Then I read up on mujaddids. So, well, okay. What else did I didn't answer?
The last one, or it's kind of the second to last. The last 2 points was one that Israel, with its atomic weapon, basically has a desire to control the whole of the Middle East. This is what it is.
No, Israel and blew it. They're at their highest point right now. They headed down. In fact, they've taken the U.S. down. No, they're taking the U.S. down. See, the U.S., when, what's the name, changed the capital to Jerusalem, the old hair-faced man, Trump, right? The whole world knew it was wrong. But he did it. Biden and they is not undoing it. And all the stuff with Iran, he's not undoing that. He talking about if I get elected, I'm going to put the thing back. And he ain't put nothing in back. But this makes no difference. Have you heard how high the oil prices are right now? Do you think Iran is selling any oil? I'll tell you what the oil minister's assistant told me. We was on the plane together. I said, so they saw you working all, yeah. I said, so, they got y'all under embargo with the oil. He started laughing. He said, yeah. He says, if you sell oil $5 cheaper a barrel, that's a lot of money. When you add up billions, them big boats, millions of barrels, if you take $5 a barrel off, hey man, that's like a lot of money. And so he says, suppose you get tight and you want to take 10 off. That you got everybody's going for that deal. You don't have to worry about, we wouldn't bother nobody's oil, we won't do this, we won't do that. And then who cares? With China, with Russia and all the other places, and the people talking about it on TV now, the currency, flipping up currency and buying and selling in their own currency. So if India trades oil with Iran, it'll be in rupees or whatever they got. And all they have to do is spend the rupees real quick or change the rupees to something a little more stable. Okay. Did you have anything else? Well, dear believers, the liberation movement is alive, and we're playing a part in it. I'm not bragging, but I've been knowing for a long time that we will be playing a key part. And I knew it more from them than I said, these people are paying too much attention for us, so we must be on the right road. They paying too much attention, right? It ain't like we don't want you to be popular. These people are like, maybe they didn't seen the record, something. So all we have to do is stay honest and stay right. We're gonna knock this boy over. We're gonna be right in there, and we're gonna carry the flag. The Negro haven't done nothing right in a long time, whether he get his own country in Africa, but they gonna be, why, y'all are real Negroes. I close with this like I told the man in South Africa at Voortjekkeroe. That was the name of the school. It was Pioneer School. A few years before, it was totally white.